How's it going, Commander? So, for today's video, I want to apologize first and foremost. I didn't post anything yesterday. I was out and about with some friends, doing some Legos, eating some pizza. All in all, a good time. I just didn't have enough time to make the video yesterday. Although yesterday, we did have, for the first time, 200 V-Bucks waiting for us. But today, we only got 50 in Save the World. Not only that, though, we got 2 brand new emotes in the item shop and the return of the Spider-Man Zero and MJ bundle, which is still very nice to see. But before any of that, if you commanders want to support me, please follow or subscribe depending on the platform, leave a like, and hey, maybe leave a comment, would be most appreciated. So, starting us off in the item shop, we still got these sidekicks available. We got Cuddle Team Jr., Flopsticks, Bonesy, Spike, and Lil Raptor. Here are the 2 brand new emotes, Maps, and Start You Up. We also got JT Cummings, Swing My Way, Fast Slow Disco, Ambitious, Show Ya, and Boney Bounce. We also still got Krusty the Clown and Bart Simpson available in the Simpsons section. Marvel, we got Mary Jane Watson and Spider-Man Zero bundle back in the item shop. For those of you who don't know, actually, you were able to get the Spider-Man Zero bundle for free if you actually applied for the Marvel's Comics app. You were able to go ahead and read the Marvel and 0 Point crossover, and they would send you a sort of promotion code to place down to redeem so that you can be able to get a couple of skins for free. This was one of them. You were also able to get a Samurai Wolverine and a 0 Point Iron Man skin. But we also got the Spider-Woman bundle back in the item shop. Adventure Time is still here. Love this entire bundle with Jake, Finn, Princess Bubblegum, and Marceline. Street Fighters is also back with Ryu and Chun-Li, Sakura and Blanca, and Cammy and Guile. We also got all their accessories here. Battle Ready Astronaut in the Ocean bundle is back with the Leviathan skin and Astronaut in the Ocean by Masked Wolf. We also got Sunbird back, Adeline, Heist, Pure Salt, Bangura Boogie, Volley Girl, Toxic Tagger, Riley, Castaway Jonesy, Maverick, Raptorian the Brave. Actually, Maverick, I believe he is a hero in Save the World. He's actually one of the musicians in Steel Wool, which is a band made in Save the World. A fan-made band that does play quite a few good musics. I'll show you him in a little bit, actually. But we also got Raptorian the Brave, Steamed, Rinky Paw, Sergeant Drake, PJ, Heroic Hope, Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0, High Jordan 1 Retro High 8, Air Jordan 3 Retros, Philosopher Bananocrates, Akari's back, Jet, Puma Speed Cat, Nike Air Force 1, Nike Air Max 90, First Twilight, and Danger Frog. We also got these sidekick skins back with Rex, Peely, Fishsticks, Doggo, Duke, Cuddle Team Leader, Jonesy the First, and Jonesy the Second. Futurama and their accessories are still here. Autumn Shop, all of these will be leaving tomorrow afternoon, so get them while you can. In the Fortnite drop section, we still got the Air Jordan 11 Retros, Nike Air Force 1 Mid 07 Flax, Whiteout, by the way, best hero in Save the World, increases your crit chance with any melee weapon that you have, and if you pair it up with the Stormblade, which causes an explosion every time you crit, this weapon, or this hero, is a walking explosion, so it's honestly a lot of fun. We also got White Squall, Gaming Legends, Isaac Unbound is still here, Jam Treks, a lot of these are going to be leaving tomorrow afternoon, so get them while you can. We got the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 still here, Sentio's still here, vehicle accessories are the same, and by the looks of it, same special offers and bundles as before. Now moving on to our V-Bucks missions. As I mentioned before, we only got 50 available, and that's in a power level 108. Let's see, oh yeah. Fight the Storm mission. Combine that with your daily missions. That is 150 to 200 V-Bucks for the day. But moving on to our other mission rewards over in Canny Valley. Power level 64, eliminate and collect, if I remember correctly. Where are you at? Is this it? Yes. We got the Zap available. Now, this is a weird weapon. It doesn't really belong to any category. It is a pistol, but it shoots out a little ball of electricity that explodes on impact. But it's actually a really good weapon to use if you're trying to clear out a couple of husks. But in a power level 70 fight category 3 storm mission, if I can find that, here we go. We got the pressure cutter available, which does do pretty decent damage. Also, affliction damage on this thing is very good as well. It's a really good weapon to use. I highly recommend using this if you do get the chance. Let's see, over in Twine Peaks, power level 76. Here we go, retrieve the data. We got the anti-air trap, which is a lifesaver for anybody who's doing high-end missions. These things are able to stop anything from airborne attacks, like lobbers, flingers, even propane husks actually become weak against these things. They immediately eliminate their explosive tanks, which saves your buildings from everything. So I highly recommend getting this. Let's see, we also got a couple of heroes, actually. Power level 124, Ride the Lightning. We got Support Specialist Hawk. Where are you at, actually? Oh, 124. Right over here, Support Specialist Hawk. He is a soldier with the Commander perk, Combatant's Might. Decreases Warcry energy cost by 75%, which in my opinion, that is a bit of an overkill. It doesn't really cost a lot of energy to activate your Warcry, so 75% is pretty big. You're most likely very good, very comfortable with the 38%. Doesn't take off a lot of energy, and you're able to use it again once the cooldown goes down. Let's see, we also got Power Level 124, Retrieve the Data, Electropulse Penny. She is a constructor, here we go, with the Commander perk Fully Contained. Enemies that melee attack structures affected by base take 44 base damage, which is honestly a really good perk to use if you don't want to use any weapons, or your durability is low, or you don't want to use any traps because you're low on traps as well. This is actually able to go ahead and deal damage to all the husks that start attacking your base. So this basically makes any builds that you put down almost AFK. Honestly, it's a really good hero to use. Let's see. In a power level 132, Rescue These Survivors, we do have the Gas Trap, which is a really great trap to use when you pair up with the Floor Freeze Trap and the Lightning Pistol. Although it says pistol in the name, this is actually an SMG, and it's part of the vacuum tube weapons, does chain lightning, does clear out a lot of husks, and the damage with this thing is actually pretty high as well. And lastly, power level 132, where are you at? Oh, here we go. Build a radar grid. Ignoring the Vindertech Slicer, all the Vindertech weapons are complete trash. The Floor Freeze Trap does insane amount of damage, not because it actually does damage, but whenever a husk is frozen by this thing, it's actually able to make the husks take more damage. So for example, you put a Floor Freeze Trap and a Gas Trap up on top, the husk when frozen takes more damage from the Gas Trap. So pair as much items or weapons as you can with the Floor Freeze Trap, and you're going to be golden with anything that comes at you. Also, I did promise you guys the Maverick skin, if I remember correctly. Where are you at? No. Where are you at? Where are you at? Here we go. Steelwool Anthony. This is the Maverick skin, actually. He is an Outlander with the Commander perk 4 on the floor. Seismic Smash leaves a pulsating zone with a 0.5 tile radius at the end of its range, which deals 248 base energy damage over 4 seconds and bounces husks inside. So what this means is, with your Seismic Smash, it's already sending out a shockwave, but once that shockwave reaches the end of the line, it continues to send shockwaves out at a 0.75 tile radius and still deals an insane amount of damage. This guy, if you're looking for an Outlander build, is definitely the one for you. But lastly, in the Save the World item shop, we got 20 triple llamas available. These give you 3 times the amount of normal upgrade llamas. And the fact that you got 20 of these means that you're going to be getting so many things. Whether heroes, survivors, defenders, ranged weapons, melee weapons, traps, anything you can think of. So get as many of these as possible. And I think I already told you guys about the Plasmatic Discharger coming back. It's a good weapon still either way, but when they nerfed this thing, it was a sad, sad day. We lost our beloved Smasher Eliminator. So sadly, this isn't going to do that much damage, but it's still somewhat good at clearing crowds. So yeah, I would highly recommend getting it too. And that about does it for today. Don't forget, mini-boss season will be ending in less than 2 weeks. If I remember correctly, should be around 13 to 14 days left. Remember, mini-boss season is when we get a huge amount of Vbucks missions, but we're going to go back to the Mutant Storm seasons very soon, which means all the missions are going to be locked into a specific element. We're going to be getting still quite a few mission mission rewards like weapons, heroes, and a whole bunch of other things, we're just not going to get a lot of V-Bucks. But it's also going to make the missions a little bit easier since most of the missions are going to be stuck to one element. Seeing as how we're in winter, it's going to be ice element, so get a lot of your vacuum tube weapons ready. But other than that, if you guys like my content, why not leave a like? And if you guys want to get more updates regarding the game, why not drop a follow? Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!